There we go. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's guided intention. Create a reality that we all want to live in this world. I just wanted to touch base with the fact that we're not just being all hearts and flowers here and wishing. So we need to have our eyes fully opened in this reality that we are in at this moment. And at this moment, everything is as it should be. The universe is unfolding exactly as it should. And there's a reason for everything. But so we need to have our eyes open to this. And even if it's dark, we need to see this reality for what it is. Accept that this is happening. This is what is. The thing is, we have about 50% free will. There are many other factors that make up the other 50%, but we have 50% at least free will. And what we're doing here is using that free will, building and creating these intentions, anchoring them in this reality in order to shift. So it's not just wishing. We're actually using our ability to create frequency to shift the reality that we're in. We have this power. It's amazing to discover that we have this power. And especially when we use it together. Together, it's magnified exponentially. So find a place where you can relax for the next 30 minutes and not be disturbed, where you're sitting or lying down with your eyes closed. When you're ready, close your eyes. Let's build this reality together. I'm going to start by relaxing the body as we do this inward journey. So take a few deep, slow, long breaths in. Breathe in the breath of life into your lungs, your abdomen, into your entire being. Fill it with light. And when you exhale, just release, let go of all your cares and concerns. Feel them lift right up out of you. In the next breath, I want you to exhale, feeling like you're melting into your chair, feeling heavy, like you are sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting and caring for us. Feel that grounded security. The next breath, I want you to breathe in through the heart and then exhale that light through the heart again. Any heavy energies that you feel around you at this time, you to feel like you can transmute those into the higher frequency resonances, back into light. We do this with our breath and our intention. We can just imagine that we're sitting inside a crystal from our Mother Earth. And that will help us to transform those energies simply with our breath and our intention. Feel lighter. Then we're going to focus our attention on our body. We're going to put our attention down at our feet and just ask them now to relax, let go. Now our ankles and our shins, calves, knees, just let go. Release. Our upper legs, our hips, pelvic area, our buttocks. It's time to relax right now. Focus on your inner organs, your rib cage, your breast, your chest, your full back and spine. And you just ask everyone to relax at this time. It's safe to do so. Shoulders are dropped down into the most comfortable position. Our arms, our hands, our fingers all hang loosely. Our neck is supple, bearing no weight. And I want you to focus on the scalp and the skin on your face. Notice if there's any tension hiding in there. Now I just want you to allow it to loosen, to soften, release. Move down into your jaw. Feel it unhinge, open, drop down, open. And I want you to focus on your eyelids. And I want you to see if you can soften them a few extra degrees. Everything's softened. And then move inside and ask your right brain to relax. And ask your left brain to relax. And I want you to speak to your mind. I want you to thank your mind for all the hard work it does for you. All the time. But just let it know now that it can have a seat. Invite it to have a seat on the couch and just chillax for a bit. We're going to let the heart drive the bus. It can take a break. And I want you to imagine yourself on the ground looking up at the sky. And instead of clouds, I want you to see your thoughts rolling by like clouds on a windy day. There's all kinds of them, and they're moving quickly. There's so many of them. This is true for all of us. It's just a practice of seeing them, noticing them, but letting them go, choosing to let them go. You can catch up with them later if you need to, but just let them go for now. Don't let them engage you. And I want you to notice that you're the witness, the observer on the ground of your thoughts up there in the sky. Therefore, you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound. Anytime you need to, you can come back. If your thoughts start dragging you away, come back to your breath as soon as you notice. Just be like, oh, got me again. And gently bring yourself back to your breath. It's quite normal. It's just a practice of coming back to your awareness where you want to put it, on your breath. Anytime you get carried away and you get lost from those thoughts dragging you away, the other thing you can do is use my voice as an anchor. Let it be aligned to bring you back to your breath, to the present moment, to being fully conscious in the here and now. Now I want you to imagine this avatar of yourself in your head taking a beautiful wooden spiral staircase down into your chest cavity to in front of your heart. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the padding as each bare foot touches down on each consecutive step. Feel the buoyancy as you glide down that staircase and land in front of your heart. I want you to notice what might be in front of your heart right now. There might be some gates with some locks on them. There might be a wall built. This is normal. We all do this. All human beings develop protective barriers to keep our hearts safe and from being hurt. But I want you to recognize now that it's you, your heart. You have free access to your heart at all times. The way is always open for you. So I want you to go ahead and imagine those locks disintegrating right now and the gates creaking open. Maybe a bridge appears over the moat that you've built. And you approach the door to your heart and it cracks open and brilliant beams of yellow light spill out from underneath, around it everywhere. You see yourself opening the door and entering into your heart, stepping into this light, being fully bathed in this warm, loving, safe light. And this is you experiencing the essence of who you are. In your heart, you finally can feel, get the idea of what we are and where we come from. We are this light, we're energy. Everything in the universe is energy. It's the common denominator. And right now, we're just going to shift our awareness, our ability to perceive ourselves from what we usually do to another truth, that we are energy. So I want you to look down at your hands and see that your cells have all become brilliant points of light. Your color, your distinct flavor, texture, this light cloud that you are now, this flowing cloud of light is you. Another way of experiencing this is to see yourself cocooned in layers of energy, layers of light. I want you to look around and see that your outer energy layers are in constant communion, constant contact, interaction with the energy layers of everything and everyone else around you. There is no space. There's only flow of energy, always connected. Then I want you to look up and see this incredibly beautiful, colossal ribbon of light, pure light. This is the flow of the cosmos. It is the consciousness of one. It is the light that we all are part of. I want you to just allow yourself to float up now and merge with that flow, full well knowing in safety that you can exit at any time as your individual self. We all share this consciousness of one. Each of us, though, does have our own individual uniqueness that we bring to it. Nothing needs to be sacrificed in order to experience this connection. And this is what joining with this consciousness of one is about, its connection. It's understanding that it's all about connection. It opens all the doors. So one of the things you might feel, it's a good indicator that you're feeling this connection, is you'll get the sensation of coming home a lot of the time. Sometimes you might feel bliss. It's all high resonance frequency here, this light. It's all unconditional, pure love, joy, peace. These are all high resonance frequencies that exist here. The ones we experience on Earth in this life are of Earth. There are lower vibrational frequencies here as well. And part of our process is to learn how to balance them, transmute some of those back into the higher frequencies of love and light. Finding that balance, experiencing that for this lifetime. So one of the things that you feel is that you have at your fingertips the entire knowledge and wisdom of the universe and the collective at your fingertips. And this is a place I call the nexus, this flow of consciousness. Some people call it by different names, depending on where your beliefs lie. It's really just connection. And you'll get this undeniable knowing on every level of your being that you are everything else and everyone else in the universe. And everything else and everyone else is also you. We are all in this together. We are of one mind, one consciousness. And this is a place of incredible power. This nexus. It's a place where spontaneous healings happen. It's a place where we have the power to create. We inherently have the power to create. This just helps us to really connect with that. And so we're going to create a reality for the experience we want to have on this world while we're here. So I want you to go ahead and fill in all the blanks as I'm guiding us along, guiding us in a general way because all human beings want the same basic things. And as I'm guiding along, I want you to fill in all the blanks, details, color, personal to your life. What does it look like for you? So first of all, let's imagine health. We all want to be healthy. So let's imagine what that looks like for ourselves. Healthy, whole, vibrant, full of life, energy. A spring in your step, a twinkle in your eye. Embracing the fullness of being alive. Our bodies, beautiful, efficient systems to support us, self-healing, self-repairing, guarding us against anything that we might need to be guarded against. Trust in our bodies, look after our bodies, learn how to take care of them. And that means our emotional well-being as well, and our mental patterns, and our energetic bodies. And I want you to imagine in this scenario, this dream world that we're creating, that it's the norm in society for everyone to look after themselves. And that it's the norm that information is shared freely to help one another learn how to look after ourselves. I want you to imagine what it feels like now to be in this beautiful, efficient, strong, healthy body. When you're moving that body, the ease and grace with which you flow. Now I want you to imagine that for your family and friends as well. Share this gift. Share this gift. See everybody in the world enjoying this health and vitality and wholeness. And I want you to imagine abundance in this way for everybody at the same time as yourself. And first of all, let's take care of all of our survival needs. Everybody has access to clean, fresh water. Everybody has plenty of natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter, heat if they need it. Then I want you to imagine everybody also having resources, abundance enough to be comfortable. So we need resources to be able to travel around. We need resources to pursue our passions and our dreams in life, to develop the gifts we were uniquely given, each of us, in this lifetime, to develop and share back with the world and contribute. I want you to imagine an entire race of human beings lifted up out of survival mode and mostly existing in creation mode, building, inventing, problem solving, teaching, caring for one another. Bringing joy. Imagine everybody doing this together, putting our heads together to solve big problems like world pollution, learning how to produce energy that we need and exist on this world in balance and cooperation with Mother Earth's ecosystems so that we give back to her the way she supports us. Imagine all of the systems that govern us, all the heads together to figure out how to support everyone and how to make those systems flow as we live in them to support us and lift us up. Imagine the freedoms of being together as we were meant to. We're here to walk each other home, to touch, to talk, to share, to be together, to rejoice and celebrate life in song and dance, to teach, to learn. And I want you to imagine everybody else on the planet awakened to this one consciousness. And they feel that connection to everything and everyone. And with that comes a shift, an awakening. And all of a sudden, the foundation principles that you operate on are honesty, integrity, authenticity, sharing, and caring. Because all of a sudden, when you feel that connection to everything and everyone, certain things just don't make sense anymore. Harming anybody in any way doesn't make sense anymore. And so we naturally gravitate from the heavier energies and transmute them back into the lighter ones, the higher resonance frequencies, light, love, peace, joy, sharing, gratitude. So we're imagining an entire world that's operating in this beautiful flow of energy. I want you to just be in your shoes in this reality. It is already done, so say we all. And I want you to feel what it feels like to be walking in your shoes in this life. What happens to you when you see the smiles on the people's faces as you walk about in your day, in the street, in the grocery store? How wonderful is it to be around friends and hear laughter as the norm? How amazing is it that you're pursuing your dreams and your passions, contributing back to the world, really being aligned with your purpose, feeling so fulfilled at the end of every day. At night you sleep like a baby, and when you wake up, you're excited to jump out of bed and go pursue what the day has to offer. How satisfied do you feel at the dinner table, seeing your children being energized by the healthy food that you provided, that we all provided, growing up, thriving, full of life? I want you to feel the ease and the lack of tension, the lack of worry. So what you would feel is carefree and light. Your heart would be open. Imagine knowing that everybody else has these same foundation principles. Imagine the trust that could blossom in your heart. Imagine being, living, existing in that energy as the norm. I feel that as expansion inside my chest, almost like being a Time Lord, being in the TARDIS for the Doctor Who series, or Hermione's purse in the Harry Potter series, where the inside is much vastly larger than the outside would seem. And that's what we are. We are infinite. We are limitless in our ability to exist in this energy of love and light and giving. Everything we give out replaces twofold. The light just pours back into us. It's limitless. And I want you to just stop in your shoes wherever you are in your reality right now, enjoying that beautiful dream life, that beautiful world we just created, and just look around and see all the beauty around you. And I want you to absorb that into you, receive it. Receive all that beauty, all that unconditional love that is around you at all times. Allow that to come into yourself and heal yourself. Revitalize you, reconnect you, rebalance you. Allow that light to just fill you up right now. And then I want you to just connect with how thankful you can feel, how appreciative, how much gratitude. For me, gratitude is my heart growing larger and larger. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath I take. Thank you for this beautiful vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you for my emotions, helping to guide me and teach me. Thank you for my connection to others, connection to my own heart, my own self, and thank you for my connection to the light, to the source, to the connection to the one consciousness that we all share. Always replenishing my energy, supporting me, loving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you to take this big intention now, this very lovely scope for all of the world right now, yourself in it. Build it up inside your center, in your chest, in your heart, your solar plexus, the dantian. Create a big energy ball of that intention. Make it crackle with life. Infuse it completely with those beautiful high frequency emotions you just felt. The joy of living that. reality, the openness, the lightness of being, the carefree feeling, the deep fulfillment, and the immense gratitude and joy. And we're going to take a very large breath in now. And when we exhale, we're going to release that energy, those frequencies, and we're going to share that back with the world. Take a large breath. And share it. Fully exhaling. And breathe back the light and the love that's surrounding you at this time. From places you never even imagined, you don't even know about yet, we are receiving this unconditional love. Now I want you to wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back to your bodies. When you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Also come back into the room. And welcome back. Just want you to take a second to notice how you feel in your body, your emotions right now. If you feel like I do, with this beautiful sense of peace, I want you to just take that with you throughout your day today, knowing you can come back to this at any time. At any time, you just come straight back to this feeling of balanced peace. Thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether you're doing this the live version or recorded. It's all good. It's all helping to shift the reality of this world for ourselves. So thank you. Have a spectacular day today. Maybe we'll see you tonight for the evening meditation.